Hello everyone, it's dessert day. I'm going to show you how to make a 5-ingredient, no-bake lemon eclair cake. Delicious layers of scrumptiousness. Is that a word? It's going to be good. It is springtime and we want those cool, refreshing desserts, right? You can put this one on the table at Easter time. Woo! I'm telling you, it'll go quick. All right, you guys, 5 ingredients. Here's the first one. Graham crackers. Now I'm using the made with real honey. They have them with cinnamon in them, but I don't know how that will work well with the lemon. So we're gonna do the honey ones. I'm using a 9x13 baking dish. We're gonna open these up and we're gonna layer our graham crackers on the bottom. 1 layer. All right, here we go. Oh, these already smell good. So you want to make sure you cover the whole bottom of your dish. And if I have broken ones, I'm going to layer them right there. This is going to create like a cake layer. So these are going to get nice and softened. What do y'all think? That good right there? So this box is 14 ounces and it has 3 packages inside of here. And that's what we're going to need to layer our dessert with. Thomas is out and about today helping the kids with something at their house. So he knows I'm making this. He bought 2 boxes of these. I'm like, oh, we only need 1. He's like, well, maybe if you need some extra. I think extra for himself. This is a set up dessert, which means it takes time in the refrigerator to kind of set up. And he knows that. All right, let's create the next layer. All right, after I did all that, I'm gonna have to remove them. What we want to do firsthand, let me get these out, is spray the inside of our baking dish. So these, when they turn into like a cake consistency, they don't stick. Non-stick cooking spray. All right, we're gonna put them back in. Woo! I'll just save the day. All right, there we go. Let's make some pudding. I have 2 boxes of 3.4 ounce size instant pudding and pie filling. We're going to put these into the bottom of a large mixing bowl. What's great about this dessert? You can change the flavors if you want. If you want to do a chocolate, you can do chocolate pudding, and I'll show you the other ingredients you can change out too. All right, that's 1, and then we have our second one. Get all that out of there. Oh, I was so ready for a cool, refreshing dessert that you can just put in your icebox, refrigerator. We're going to need 3.5 cups of cold milk. On the way. We're going to pour it into our powdered lemon pudding mix. Now you can use a wire whisk or you can get your electric hand mixer out and do that. We're only going to beat this for about 2 minutes. We want to get a nice pudding consistency. I can feel it getting thicker in there. We definitely have spring in the air. It's about time. That is what we're looking for. Yeah. Yum. Woo, that's good. I've got 8 ounces of a Cool Whip. You can make your own whip topping if you want. Make sure you sweeten it up a little bit. And we're going to go in with our spatula. And we're going to add it. Now I'm using the spatula so that we can fold in the Cool Whip into our pudding. That way we're not whisking the air right out of it. There we go. All right, we're just going to fold. Just go underneath, pull the pudding into the Cool Whip and just fold it in, just like that. We're going to keep doing that till we have no white streaks left, and it should be a pale yellow color. This is what it should look like, nice and pale, smooth, and evenly distributed in there. Let's bring over our baking dish that has that first layer of graham crackers in there, and we're going to put half of this mixture all on top. Just half of it, and then we'll smooth it out evenly. Nice and even. That way you have a nice layering technique here, and it'll show up really nice. We're going to take another pack of the graham crackers, single layer right across the pudding. Make sure you get all the way to the edge there. This layer here will really stick to that pudding layer, which is good. All right, let's see how we're going to do this. I'm going to break them in half. Put them in like that. There we go. And then we're going to take the rest of the mixture and pour it on top. It's starting to thicken up, which is good. All right, smooth it out. All right, nice and even. Another layer of graham crackers. Then I have a special ingredient going on top. Kind of pull it all together. Let's finish layering this, and then we'll talk about that last ingredient. All right, let's talk about that last ingredient. Now I have the lemons here because these are going to garnish the cake later. And I don't want to forget. We've got 1 tub, 16 ounces of a creamy lemon supreme, and this is a frosting. Now I'm not going to ice the cake with it just yet. We're going to take the lid off. Now make sure that you peel off the outer layer here of the foil and get all the pieces of it up, because we're going to put this in the microwave. We're going to heat it up. There we go. Make sure you have all that foil off so you don't have problems in your microwave. All right, I'm going to put this in the microwave just on full power for 30 seconds. We're going to loosen that up. All right, I'm going to get a knife. Let's kind of stir this. Be careful, it's going to be hot. Let's bring over our cake here. We're going to start on one end. We're just going to pour it on top till it completely covers it. There we go. And you don't want to do this, okay, because it's already solidifying and it'll look kind of funny. The easiest way to ice a cake. That's delicious. We need to refrigerate this for at least 10 to 12 hours. You want all those layers to come together, solidify, and go into those graham crackers to make the cake part of this ECLAIR cake. I'm going to be back tomorrow. And then I'm going to decorate it with some lemon and give it a try for you. All right, in the ice box, make sure you cover it with some cling wrap. Okay, I've pulled this out of the refrigerator the next day. I'm going to take some lemons. I'm going to cut some slices, and I'm going to put it on our no-bake cake. Now you can garnish the top of your cake any way you want. All right, let's cut a slice. All right, can y'all see those layers? Look at those layers. Let me give it a try for you. Doesn't that look refreshing? There's my bite. That's scrumptious. Wow. It's not like a lemon in your face lemon, all right? It's very creamy. I love that graham cracker down on the bottom and in the middle layers here. That absorbed all the flavors of that pudding and that frosting on top. Y'all give me a thumbs up for this one. If you're gonna make this cake, let me know. It's a no-bake icebox cake. That means after you serve it up, put it back in the refrigerator, make sure it's nice and covered. You can find this recipe on my recipe blog, katherinesplates.com. I'll put the words right here. I'll see y'all on the next episode. Bye.